So grab your headphones, let the journey start. With Suzy's Vegas tales, she's stealing the heart. In the city of dreams, let's laugh and play. Suzy's Las Vegas podcast, come join the sway.
Well, hello, Las Vegas. We've got a wonderful show today. I've got Aziza here. She's in wealth management, and we're going to talk about a lot of good things, aren't we?
Yes.
So let's hear your story, my dear.
Yes, hi, I'm Aziza Reed Ransen. I'm the owner and founder of Aziza Reed Consulting. So I'm an accredited financial counselor. So that's what I do.
What does that mean, Aziza?
So basically, I have my certification in counseling as far as helping individuals who are in need of money counseling in aspects of how their behaviors and how their mindsets are with money and guiding them to the goal that they're trying to get to.
Sure.
So kind of meeting people where they are.
Okay. So what is an average client?
So our business is a B2B to C. So businesses hire us to help coach up their employees. So that's what our program, Your Money Story program, is about.
Okay. So like what type of business?
So typically it's like a mid-sized small business with about 5,000 employees or less.
Okay.
Is our main target audience.
So do you have a checklist? You know, like when you talk to people, like ask different questions? I'm just curious.
So we have my proprietary program that I've designed based off of my experience. My bachelor's degree is in accounting. So that's where I started, just to get a little brief history about myself.
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah. So my background is in accounting. After that, after graduating, I worked for one of the top 4 accounting firms in the country. There I did fiduciary taxes, so taxes on behalf of largest banks in the U.S. Then I branched off. I have in financial services, and I built that up when I was on the East Coast.
Okay.
And then we transitioned to the West Coast, me and my husband.
Yeah.
And I have banking experience as well, and even some human resources. And I also now am a newfound FinTech founder as well.
FinTech. Okay. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, so it's a software that I'm building in the POC stage right now, and that's with the support of Amazon Web Services. So they're help funding the software development.
That's great.
Yeah, so, and basically it's to get the employers and employees back to the money table, start to have those conversations and understanding the benefits and how to utilize those effectively.
Wow. Well, how does Amazon, do they pick you or do they pick businesses, or tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so
you mentioned that, so I want to know more.
Right.
So does everybody else.
I went to a couple of the pitch contests, and I got connected to one of the developing teams that was there, and I started to just basically, I started thinking and going back. Okay, so people don't need another money app. We have a lot of apps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, why do I keep hearing, even in today, there was a survey released that the average retirement account has about $955.
What?
Not $95,000, $955.
That's it?
Yes. And then we're still having these conversations about people not having emergency funds. So I'm like, how do I get the employers and the employees together so we can figure out how to build, when they switch from pensions to like 401k plans, it's like the employer took a step back. They give you your packet of retirement in the mail and they're like, okay, well, you figure it out. But we're realizing that's not working. It's not working.
Yeah.
So employers need to have the conversations. Employees want to have the conversation. Sure. And especially the younger generation. So that's what the software, there's a lot of intricate details. I can't say too much, but I'm excited. I'm excited about it.
When is it coming out?
Well, like I said, right now we're in the POC stage, so I'm testing on the back end.
Yeah.
So hopefully, and then once that is done, we'll go back to AWS and ask for some more and kind of continue to build out the MVP. So
okay. Well, how many people work for you? You have a big office?
No, we're small, and we're in North Las Vegas area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that where you live, or did you just pick North Las Vegas, or?
Well, my husband's Air Force.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
and that's important. Thank you for your service. Yes.
Right. So yeah, that's how we got to the West Coast. My husband's Air Force. I have a little one, and we poured into her. And now I said, if I'm going to get back in the financial industry, I'm going to do it the way that I know how.
Sure.
I started my own bank at the age of 16. Everything I've done, I funded.
Wait a minute. You say this one. You started your own bank at 16?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Well, essentially what I mean by that is everything I've been self-funding, no loans. So when I want something, go after it, I put my own money on it, right? If the car,
I do too.
Yeah, pay cash. And so that's what I mean by, so I was always very fascinated with money and wanting to change my environment.
Sure.
I came from a single parent household. There was no talks about money. There was no money to go around to even have conversations.
No.
So I was just always very fascinated and wanting to change my environment. And I know education was that leverage that I needed. And then I wanted to empower people. I lead with integrity and honesty, and I've been on the inside, so I know how systems work, right? So that way, if you need me to be on calls with you while you're talking to financial professionals, I can do that. You don't understand the power of asking the right questions.
Right.
Some
That's
people
very
get caught
true.
Yeah, because some people get caught up in the jargon. They don't understand because you don't have education around it. There's no foundation. So when a financial professional is coming to you with all these big terms, and then you might be afraid to ask the question, I don't know what that means. So I can be an advocate in making sure you understand exactly what you have.
Do you charge for that service?
So like I said, the businesses hire, so the businesses pay. So that gives the employees a little more freeness about utilizing the services and not having to worry about that.
Well,
aspect.
that's good. So if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
Well, of course, definitely look over my website,
Okay.
www.azizareed.com.
Okay.
Right. And then also email me, info@azizareed.com. And yeah, I would love to have the conversation. I'm on LinkedIn as well. You can follow me there or connect with me, message me. But yes, let's connect.
Sure, that's great. Well, going forward, what are your plans?
Well, my plans is to really, really drive this software that I'm developing. I think I'm on to something great there.
Well, yeah. You can tell by the smile on your face. Yeah.
Right. And then continue to build up my clientele here in Vegas. I'm loving it here. It's an amazing city, and I'm just excited to be a part and be able to give back to the communities.
That's
I'm all about
important.
service as well.
Yeah,
So
so am I. That's why I
Yeah.
do this, where I
Right.
get a chance to meet people and
connect.
talk about their businesses so everybody knows, what's going on with you.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
So if you have a business and you want to partner, we added as far as your human resource benefits as a part of your employee benefits that you offer as an incentives, especially when you're mid-size or smaller. You might not have all the bells and whistles, but you need that retention of your employees. Employees want to feel that you care.
Right.
Businesses are struggling with retention. They feel like younger generations, they just want to go. Like, okay, you're not, they need that. Employees need that support. They need to feel like you care. You got to pour into them in order for them to continue to pour into you.
Right.
It's a business.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what else would you like to talk about?
well, I have I can't even think right now. I'm sorry, but I'm drawing a blank. But I have an upcoming session with Bebop. If anybody's not familiar, that's a free session. That's going to be virtual.
What is Bebop?
So it's almost like the SBDC, but for veteran adjacent businesses.
Okay.
And that'll be on August 19th. You can look over my LinkedIn to see the flyer and the QR code. It's free.
Okay.
So you can definitely join in. And I'm helping businesses understand.
Is it like a Zoom call? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an online, it's virtual. So we'll have that conversation. I think a lot of people a lot of financial professionals believe that, or individuals when they're talking to professionals like myself, that, we just jump into budgets or, the debt management. But I drive into the behavior behind that, the mindset. And people don't understand in business, your mind doesn't switch off.
No.
They go hand in hand.
Correct.
So let's start at the baseline when it comes. Let's talk about your feelings, your habits. How did you grow up? Those indirect and direct conversations about money. So that way I can help guide and assist you to your goal. So.
Well, you and I met at Andy at the SCORE, didn't we?
Yep. SCORE. They're amazing
Was
resource.
that your first time there?
No, that was actually my second time.
Okay.
That's my second
Yeah.
time. And it was always a good time.
Yeah. But you know, it's amazing. It's a woman's event, and they usually have it like every 4 to 6 weeks. And,
Right.
you know, there's a lot of people that you connect with on that, isn't there?
Yeah. I meet a lot of great people at the score, and
Yeah.
then you learn a lot of information as well.
Yeah.
You
And
learn.
then the mentors and all that. They're
Yeah,
great.
they have mentors, and it's
Yeah.
a free resource
Yeah.
to businesses. Which
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why not? It's like the SBDC, VBAC. All of those are free resources
Yeah.
that small businesses can leverage.
Yeah, well, that's important. You know,
It
when you're
is.
starting out, you know, you definitely want to, you know, keep moving, don't you?
Right.
Yeah.
And you need the support. Right. And you need the information, especially when you're wearing so many hats as an
Oh, yeah.
entrepreneur. It's a fun title to say,
Yeah.
oh, CEO. It comes with a lot.
It sure does,
It's
doesn't
not
it?
the most glamorous title as it seems. The good, the bad, the ugly.
It all starts here. Yes.
And then trying to balance, you know, being a mom too, which
Yeah.
is a new thing. So
Yeah, yeah. I had businesses my whole life.
yeah.
And I was on the East Coast, so I had a
Uh-huh.
department store back there and had a travel agency. And then when I moved out here, I've got 4 businesses. This is my fun, where I
Right.
introduce people and talk to them on Tuesdays. My husband likes to play poker. I like to do this.
I don't know how you have time with the other.
It's keeping me young.
Right.
That's why I'm doing it. Yeah.
Right.
But I meet a lot of really, really interesting people.
Yeah.
And you know, if you love what you're doing, you don't work a day in your life.
That is true. That's the one thing I love about just being an entrepreneur. Like you said, you get to meet a lot of great people that you wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah.
So
And Vegas grows on you.
It does. It does. It does. And it's funny because when we first got here, well, when we first was told, you know, going to Vegas, I was like, the Strip? Like, you know, I
Yeah.
didn't think.
They all think everybody lives on a strip. No, we actually live in real
Right.
houses.
You come here, you're like, okay, it's like any other state. You know, they
Yeah.
have cities of livable, you know,
Yeah.
it's not just the Strip.
But they have everything.
Yes.
24/7.
Everything. We're still trying to get into the activities.
So where was home for you originally?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh my God.
Born and
See,
raised.
I knew it. When I
Really?
listened to you, yeah, we talked about
Oh
that.
yeah, we did, because you
Yeah.
know that's my area code. Yep. Born and raised on the East Coast. That's where I went to
Well,
school.
what part in Pittsburgh were you?
So I was born in Garfield. I don't know if you're familiar with the East Liberty area. So
Yes.
Yep. So it's around that area is where I grew up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So your family's back there?
Yep.
Well, say hi.
So
See, here she is. She's alive and well and doing very good. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do miss the season changes
Yeah.
and the smell and the air. You don't get that
Yeah,
much on the
and
West
the
Coast.
fall.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful,
And the
yeah.
grass. You get to smell the grass.
Yeah.
You know, it's
we
different.
used to have grass here back in
Really?
yeah, we did.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Oh.
So you just missed that.
All right, I just missed it. Dang
Yeah.
it. Dang
Yeah.
it. But they hear, like, a lot of people when I'm asking, you know, they say Utah, you know, take trips out there and get to see the different
Oh,
scenes.
you'll love the whole
Yeah.
area, and it's only a couple hours to California. And,
Right.
And then Laughlin, that's a nice little drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it has a lot of great things to offer.
So what is your baby's name, your little girl?
Well, we call her Buki. Her name is Jayla Rose.
Jayla Rose.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So, yes. She runs the house.
I'm sure she does. She's daddy's baby, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
She sure
Well, you know,
is.
you sound great. And what your service is wonderful.
Yeah.
But the FinTech, so you have your own proprietary software.
Yes. Yep.
That's a big deal.
It is.
So is it similar to like Intuit or like any of those?
No, it's meant to partner with the businesses to understand the benefits being offered
Okay.
on the table and figuring out how to best utilize those
Okay.
benefits. But there's more to it right now. Like I said, we're in the POC stage, so it is patent pending.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And I think I've taken all the aspects of the financial landscape that people are confused about and made it into the software so the employer have their interface as well as the employee, but there's a connection there.
That's good.
But there's also the privacy, because employees still want their privacy with their finances, and that's important. But also being able to hire coaches and like myself and making sure your employees understand what is being offered, if they need any assistance in any kind of way, what professionals to hire. Those things are important.
Well, sure. Well, what would your services cost? So like if a business wanted to hire you, how would they go about doing that?
Well, we would do a strategy call.
Okay.
Right? Because I always like to figure out, what is it your needs are? What do you feel like your employees are struggling with?
Right.
Now, the program is about a 7 to 10 week program if you was to run it through.
Yeah.
But we could break it up and dissect it, or I could spend more time on specific topics.
Okay.
So
So you go right into the plant and work with the employees?
Yep. And then we figure out the strategy call, how many you would like. It's almost like a classroom session.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
Yeah,
that.
and it could be a hybrid, it could be in person, virtual, if that's what works best. And then there's also one-on-one counseling to follow up as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So basically, do you work with individuals too? Or is it mainly businesses?
It's mainly businesses is how the business is set up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
mainly businesses. So that way it frees up the cost for the employees.
Sure.
And the employer pays for that,
Okay.
for that incentive. Yep.
All right. So what size business, if you don't mind me asking?
Like I mentioned, no more than 5,000 employees.
Okay.
So,
What would be the minimum employees?
well, you would think about, who would have the funds to pay for the
Correct.
services? So about 500 employees. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So 500 to 5,000. Okay. Well, that's good.
Yep.
All right. Well, if people want to reach you, you have your website.
Yep.
And there's an email that.
Yep. Info at AZEEZAREED.com.
Okay.
Yep. And then, like I said, you can message me on LinkedIn as well. And look at my website. Again, the info at AzizaReed.com.
Okay, great. Well, when you get we should have another meeting. When
Yes.
you get your everything done for your software to be able to promote it, I'd like to
Yes.
have you back on.
Yes.
And then we can go forward with it and talk more about it.
Yeah.
That would be the strategy that I would think of.
Yeah. I would definitely love to come back and talk
Yeah.
more about it.
Yeah.
Right
So-
now, we're working out some, like I said, we're doing the testing phase. So
Right.
we're piloting that.
All right. So do you have any idea on how soon it'll be finished?
Well, I don't want to rush the testing, so I want at least a good 3 months of feedback of
Sure.
consistent usage with the employees and the employer, and figuring out.
So maybe like a year from now?
Yep. I would say like a year, less than a year, hopefully. But
Okay.
I'm moving pretty fast. Everything, like my attorneys fact checking everything.
Good.
Making sure, the legal standpoint
Yeah.
is. So I'm doing everything consistently, but I am moving with speed.
Okay.
So I want at least a good 3 months of testing.
Okay.
At least.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, good. Well, you heard it here first. Did you like it? She spilled the tea. So we're gonna know more about it when you come back, and then
Right.
we'll really be able to get into it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I thank you for being
Yes,
on my
thank you.
show.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's our show.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
So grab your headphones, let the journey start with Suzy's Vegas tales. She's stealing the heart in the city of dreams. Let's laugh and play Suzy's Las Vegas podcast. Come join the sway.